Where am I? 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 Thanks.
It's just so fucking stupid. I love it.
Patriotism is dead. There's only rebels and tyrants now.
A world ready for the righteous and the pure to inherit.
Don't believe in surrenders. No, I still got my saber, Reverend. Didn't turn it into no plowshare either.
I'm taking over this territory.
So, Sharktopus versus a Whalewolf. I feel like I lost 20 IQ just saying that. But the thing that's funny, I have the IMDb page pulled up here, and the IMDb rating is 3.2 out of 10. So there's legitimate movie reviewers who watch this shit and rated it at 3.2, and we're like, oh, this movie's stupid and terrible. It's like, that's the point. And the funny thing is, people were paid to review this and to give it a 3.2. It's like, what were you expecting out of a Sharktopus versus Whalewolf? This is like Mecha Shark versus Crocosaurus, right? And these movies are meant to be absolute just camp cheese to laugh at. And there's a scene here where the wolf eats kids, but they don't put in effect after it eats kids, so the kids are still staring there, and they're still standing there because all the adults are acting to this Whalewolf and Sharktopus that are there, but the kids aren't. They don't get the memo because the adults are acting out, but the kids are just standing. It's funny. But yeah, the three main characters are Casper Van Dien from Starship Troopers. I think it was in Starship Troopers Marauders, the third one, which is okay to get on this review that one later. There's Inspector Anita Morales, acted by Akari Endo, and then there's Catherine Oxford as Dr. Elisa Reinhardt, which is like a German geneticist. And boy, do I want that German schnitzel, let me tell you. and the strange things about her is, like, on her, like, she's actually, like, Yugoslavian royalty. Cool, I guess. But, yeah, anyways, that's the three main characters. There's a side plot about, like, a Haitian cartel or smuggler. But, yeah, this movie... the graphics, the visual effects are somehow worse than the first one. But again, you're not watching this for like any real official reason, but just to watch some dumb schlocky shit and watch people get killed by CGI animals and watch people get gored in very interesting ways by CGI monsters. And it accomplishes that very well. And that's all I can say. I will say the only negative about this movie is the end. Spoiler alert, Octoshark gets thrown into an electric fence and kind of just fades away, and Whalewolf just gets bombed by a bunch of F-15s.
Time to screw this pooch.
Hey! Wait, look! Come on!
And the ending was anticlimactic, and that's really the only thing that I really didn't like about this movie. We kind of got cheated on the Sharktopus versus Whalewolf ending there. They should have had the two fighting and then they both get bombed or something. They probably could have come up with a more creative ending. But then again, this is Sharktopus versus Whalewolf. We're not here to watch any, big-brained takes or messages about the environment or whatever. You know how most Hollywood movies are. They try to put some fucking stupid message in it, or the dangers of creating chimera monsters or whatever, which is a very real thing. The CRISPR shit, if you look into that, it's absolutely terrifying. But rant for later. Yeah, it's, you have an hour and 25 minutes of just mind-numbing schlock, and it's still entertaining. It's still a fun watch, and would I recommend it? If you're a dipshit like me that just likes dumb, crappy, campy movies like this from Asylum, then yeah, you'll like this movie because it's just so dumb. And errors aside, you know, again, it's like the original Sharktopus. The cast and crew knew what they were involved with, and they just had fun with it. And in all honestly, I'm still jealous of that. Making shitty god awful movies and just having fun in Panama or Mexico, making these movies, and I don't know if they're done for tax write-off reasons, and that's the like big theory about these movies is they make them so terrible that movie studios, maybe Asylum, maybe it's a way for like bigger movie industries to launder cash and take a hit to pay less taxes. That could be, but in all reality, whatever the case is, these are still dumb, fun, cheesy ass movies that you could watch and enjoy. So at the end of the day, if they're just done for tax evasion or tax purposes, you know what? They're fun, entertaining, and you can watch this and find crap to laugh at. You can even watch these multiple times and find something else to absolute laugh your ass off at. So with that, Sharktopus vs. Whalewolf, funny movie. It was made in 2015, and it's Casper Van Dien, and that's that. It's like nacho cheese at a baseball game. It's not as expensive, but you get the point where it's there for popcorn and to have a good time, and probably to like drink while you watch it. But even if not, it's fucking fun watch. So it wasn't until post-editing that I saw on the bottom Roger Corman picture, which the dude is 97 years old, and I've seen quite a few of his movies. Piranha was one, and Battle Beyond the Stars is a good freaking movie. If you haven't seen that one, it is pure sci-fi camp. So here's to Roger Corman for giving us so many cheesy cult classic movies to watch, and here's to hundreds more. And that's that. It's even if he wasn't directly involved with some of these movies, they're still fun, entertaining movies. And in closing, it seems like the guy is legitimate, like he actually just loves making movies for the sake of making movies. And as far as I know, the dude doesn't have a shady like back history of, you know, doing he's not a Harvey Weinstein. So I think the dude is just a genuine director who loves making movies, and it shows. They may not be the best movies, they might not have the most spectacular budgets, but if I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather watch a Roger Corman movie than I would literally any cape shit movie that's been out in the last 20 years. Because let's face it, you look at Marvel, you look at all these movies, and they take themselves so seriously, and they're almost worse than some of Roger Corman's movies, in my opinion. Just because they're uninspired trash. And although this movie had CGI stuff in it, it's done from a place of sheer entertainment and fun. And that's one thing I admire about Roger Corman and some of his movies, and even dumb movies like this, because they're done from a position of legitimacy and just fun camp. There's stuff for everyone, even slowly incel perverts like me, but hey, just good shit all around. Thank you, Roger Corman, and yeah, that's all. See you next time.